Hi everyone, welcome to this video from iQuanta and I'm Amit Panchmatia. Today we'll be talking about CAT 2027. I know for most of y'all who are even thinking about CAT 2027, it's a far off thing. CAT 27 happens in November 27. Still there's a lot of time. Well, let me kind of guide you across what best you can do, when can you start, or I would not say what is the right time to start, what is the apt time to start. There's never the right time to start. The right time to start is always today. Okay. What goes into that preparation, what happens when you start early, and so on. All those things we'll discuss in today's video. And I'll be really happy if people have some queries, they can put it in the comments box and I'll be happy to answer them. So CAT 27, we know we are in the month of say roughly May 26, and you have 10 to 18 months for CAT 27. Now, what should you be doing about this? Should you start preparation now, say in June, when you enter the pre-final year? So for me, the most important thing is we should start preparing for CAT when we enter the pre-final year. Initially, I'll talk about college going students, then people who are working and so on. So pre-final year, you could be in your second year, you could be entering your second year BCom, BBA, BMS, whatever course you're in, or you could be entering the third year of your engineering or any other course. So depending whether you're a 4-year course or a 3-year course, if you're entering the pre-final year, I think it is a perfect time to start CAT preparation. Now, what do I mean by it is the perfect time to start the CAT preparation? Why is it? Why do you need to start CAT preparation so early? And I agree with you that you will see around you a lot of people are still starting to prepare for CAT 26. Then why should I start preparing for CAT 27 so early? Well, let me guide you across what happens in your whole journey of this around 18 months. So when you look at this whole journey of 18 months, the biggest advantage you have is that when you start early, you have a lot of time to come back. What do I mean by that? So, you have your whole 1.5 year plan. You'll have like semester exams so you start college in say June. You are in the pre-final, you start college in June. You will most probably have exams in October, November 26, which will be your either third sem or fifth sem, depending on whether you're in engineering or in BCom BMS. And then same way, and well, this advice goes for even third year students. Okay, they can also start early if they're looking at CAT 27. And then you can also start, you will have two more exams. You'll have one more exams in April or March 27. And then again, so the whole advantage is that you can take enough breaks for these exams. When you start preparing for CAT early, you have enough time that you can plan both the things well. Your college studies as well as CAT preparation can be planned really well. Now, what does CAT preparation do? What happens when you start so early? Now, I've seen a lot of students, they fear maths. When I look at maths and people look at it and they really fear, they maybe they haven't touched maths after 10th standard and so on. That happens is that they really are afraid of maths. Maybe not a lot of engineers. In fact, engineers have the other issue. They think that they are very good at maths, but sometimes they mess up when they look at competitive exams like CAT and so on, where the shortcuts or the right approaches are very important. So when you start early, you have that advantage that you can cover all your basics really well. So if you start, say, somewhere in June 26, you will have enough time to cover all your basics. You could spend, say, 1.5 months, maybe even 2 months doing what we call only module zero. And at iQuanta, we call it the non-engineers QA module, which covers basically everything which you require for CAT from say 8th to 10th, the NCRT syllabus or the CBSE syllabus and everything. It covers all those areas which you require in CAT. Okay, there might be areas which you might not require in CAT. It will not, we will unnecessary note. So a lot of times you hear advice that, okay, I should go through the 8th, 9th, 10th textbook. But there will be a lot of things in the 8th, 9th, 10th textbook which you might not require. Here you can, uh, here that is actually planned for you and you already have that data really well planned. So the first 1.5, 2 months, you can really use this, revising concepts, basics of percentages, like the whole arithmetic module, knowing percentages, ratios, profit and loss, simple interest, compound interest becomes very, very, very important. Again, knowing numbers, what are real numbers, what are imaginary numbers. People have actually, maybe they've done imaginary numbers in school and something, but they've actually forgotten completely what imaginary numbers are, what are rational, irrational numbers, and so on. So all these things become very important. Knowing all these properties, if you know them even before your actual CAT class starts, can be huge for you. Your learning will be huge. Geometry is one area, I always keep telling people that if you are good at geometry, you will do well at CAT. Why? Because first of all, there are 4 to 5 questions asked in CAT from geometry. And also what happens, the geometry is such a huge conceptual area that it takes a little bit more time than other areas to revise. You need to know all properties. Well, as I always keep saying, most of us know Pythagoras theorem. But how many people remember Apollonius theorem? How many people remember all the properties of similarity and the midpoint theorem and so on, so on. So all those properties, if you have time, you can go through in detail with a lot of examples, a lot of videos around that, which are there for you to start. So once you start, and then once your class will be starting a batch somewhere in June. So all those who are even vaguely interested, what I would suggest right now is that you can just join the WhatsApp link which we have in the video, and you can at least start having a look at it. There'll be some questions posted every day. There'll be something or the other posted, and maybe some from some seniors, how had they studied before they actually cracked an IIM or whatever. So I am not saying that you should look only at the IIMs and everything. You have to look at a whole picture. You have to look at, say, that I will be writing CAT, I'll be writing XAT, I'll be writing a lot of other exams, and I want to do very well. If I prepare early, chances of me doing well are always better, because the later you start, there will be more things to handle. Like you have college studies, you have maybe, say, you have a sport which you're good at, or some cultural activity which you're good at in college or something like that. And then what happens then, always the thing which goes on the back burner, the thing which you want to kind of postpone, becomes CAT. Because everything else you can't postpone. You can't postpone your college studies, you can't fail in college and do CAT, because then there's no point. And same way, that sports or cultural activities, that the last few years you want to do it, so you want to give it a full-fledged thing there also. So once you start early, it's really great that all that things get taken care of. You are able to take breaks for all of that. That is the main advantage. When you're starting early, you'll have enough time for breaks. Classes are fewer times a week, and hence it becomes easier for you to manage things. So that's my biggest advice, that why you should start early. Also, what happens when you look at a topic like logical reasoning and data interpretation, it is something which is completely new for everybody. Whether you are a engineer, whether you are a commerce student, or whether you are a medical student or whatever, logical reasoning and data interpretation is completely new for everybody. So that amount of time it initially takes to just get used to it, people take some time, a month, 1.5, to get used to logical reasoning. That can really change. Also, like that day in one of my classes, I asked how many people have played Sudoku earlier. And there was a good 30-40% people who had never played Sudoku. Are you one of those? Then at least what will happen is that you will be told that you should start playing Sudoku and such sports, maybe chess or anything. Like again, I was doing a video recently and I was talking about how sometimes, and there's an advantage for some people over other people, depending on what you do or what you've learned. So for example, if you look at a set in logical reasoning and data interpretation, there could be a set on tournaments, and the tournament ka structure could be very much very very similar to what happens, say, at the English Premier League, how the English Premier League works. Say 2 or 4 points for a win and 2 points for a draw. Then there is goal difference. All those things, for people who understand, that becomes very easy. That's like a round robin tournament where everybody's playing everybody, maybe twice or whatever. And then there is the other type of tournaments, like which would be the Wimbledon and the French Open, the tennis tournaments. They're completely knockout tournaments that uh, there are, like, in the first round there are, say, 64 people. So if 64 people have to play, that means there'll be 32 matches in the first round, and so on. So those type of advantages you can have if you start early. You're told by your mentors that, okay, start following this sport, start following these things. That becomes a major advantage. So hence I would always recommend that, once you're in the pre-final year, as soon as your college starts, start thinking about CAT coaching also, or at least start thinking about CAT preparation. A lot of people have a feeling nowadays that I can start preparing through YouTube. Yes, there is tremendous videos on YouTube. We ourselves at iQuanta, on our channel, we have a lot of videos available for people to see free. But what YouTube lacks is a structure. Sometimes you might see a video which I might have made for CAT 26 student, and that might be a much higher level, and you will suddenly lost. So all those things become very important. Is there a proper structure? That is, the structure is what is missing in YouTube, is what I believe. And hence I always tell people that the advantage of going to a coaching or joining a coaching like iQuanta becomes that you have a structure for your studies. You know what to study first, what to study second, and so on. Like at iQuanta, we've broken it up into first, what I just told you, we have the non-engineers QA module, and similarly we have in LRDI the LRDI essentials. So that becomes your base, initial base of both these topics. Similarly, verbal also, we've already created a video. I'm sure you must have seen that video. If you haven't, you can see it. Now, what happens over here is then after those basics, you go to live class. After live class, you go to something called application class. Then you have your practice. You have your assignments and your practice exercise, all of them with video solutions, and so on, till you go to your mocks and so on, and you just keep writing. And you get so comfortable writing mocks and everything that when you reach the CAT, say, which is around 18 months away for you, it just becomes one more day of regular work for you. It just doesn't sound very special or something like that, and hence you're not nervous. So according to me, the advantage of starting early are huge. Also, sometimes, for whatever reason, I have noticed so many people miss out on their CAT studies because of, say, either a medical reason, their personal medical reason, or a medical reason at home, or something else. Some major family function has come up and they've wasted 15, 20 days. Now, if you started only 6 or 8 months in advance, and if you waste 15, 20 days for college exam, 15, 20 days for some function, some holiday or something like that, then what happens is that the amount of time left becomes much lesser. While over here, what happens is that with 18 months in hand, you will always be comfortable in terms of, say, you'll not be worried that if you take a 10, 15-day break, you'll not be worried because you can always come back and revise things and go ahead and join your regular pattern. So even if I tell people that, when you start around 18 months in advance, even if you start giving 1.5, 2 hours every day to CAT, it should be good enough. Like normally when people start 12 months in advance, I tell them you should solve at least 2 or 3 LRDI sets per day. 8, 10 months in advance also, I tell them 3, 4 LRDI sets per day. For you all, you can start looking at only maybe 1 or sometimes even 2 LRDI sets a day. Simple set, one set, 15 minutes or one set LRDI a day, 2 a day should become good enough. Solve 10, 15 questions of maths, one small concept, and solve around 10 questions around that. So all those things can be done, and you can keep going slowly ahead. And especially for those students who have a lot of things on their platter. Now, say, let's talk about a working professional. You have a good job. You don't want to leave it. You're doing well at your job also, but you also want to do your MBA because you want to do well in life. So, but the job right now is also good. So you don't want to leave that job. So how do you focus which job on CAT studies? Start a long-term batch. What happens with a long-term batch? That all your work pressure, whether you have sometimes traveled due to work, all the work pressure coming back home, you have time, more time on weekends, less time on weekdays, all those things can be easily managed. So let's cut it short. I always believe that joining a batch 18 months in, that's always been my favorite batch. June, July, whatever you want to start, June is the perfect time. I'll tell people June, July, if you start looking at the batch, I think that's the perfect batch in terms of how much effort you need to give per day. That changes drastically, and I think it is pretty manageable. So at iQuanta, we'll be coming up a CAT 27 batch soon. If you're really interested towards it, want to know more about it, or even just want to know or be in touch with other CAT aspirants and all, we have our WhatsApp group. I'm sure you can have a look at the link and join the WhatsApp group. Yeah, it will keep giving you some questions of the day. Sometimes it will give you some comments about what other students have done and all that. But it will always keep you in touch with things. Well, I hope to see you for one of these batches. Best of luck. And as I said earlier, if you have any queries, please post it in the comments. We'll try and answer it to our best.